When someone asks me my age or anything, I still feel like I'm like 15 years old. No, I'm turning 18 next year. I know loads of you guys will probably feel that way as well. How in the world am I turning 18 next year? How in the world am I an adult next year? It feels like this moment would never come, but it's here. It's literally right in front of me. It's right in front of you. Even if you're not turning 18 next year, you're going to be older than you were today. Every day that goes on, you are older. Every day that passes, every day that you experience will never come back. Today is the 28th of August, 2024. This day will never happen again. This is the only ever time I will be able to experience the 28th of August, 2024. But one thing that we need to put in our brain is that even though yesterday has already happened, tomorrow is never going to come. You're never going to live through tomorrow because tomorrow isn't a thing. You're always living in the present moment. Tomorrow is just a theory. It's just a concept. You only have now, the present, to do what you want to do and to get what you want to get done. Because you're going to realize the opportunities you've missed when it's too late. When you're in your retirement home, when you're an adult, when you're going to university, when you're leaving university, when you don't accept that job offer, you're going to realize you just missed out on a massive opportunity. So think about how fast time is going by and put into your brain the phrase, tomorrow never comes. Make the most out of today. Make the most out of the present moment, because tomorrow is only a concept. It's only a theory. It's never actually gonna come. You have to stop putting things off. The main reason we actually put things off is because we overthink. I have a whole video about overthinking and how to overcome it. But we overthink our fears. We overthink these small things that cause us to make excuses to not do certain things. So if we keep overthinking every little step, if we keep thinking, I'm not going to make this TikTok account, I'm not going to make this YouTube account because I'm going to get made fun of, I'm going to have haters, it's going to take me ages, there's no way I'm actually going to be able to make an income out of this straight away. Nobody has ever been able to make an income the day they started. Obviously there's some circumstances, but 99% of people are not successful posting their first video. The first person isn't going to get 1 million views on their first video. If I expected 1 million views on my first ever YouTube video, I would stop making YouTube videos straight away. So you have to lower your expectations. You have to tell yourself there's no point overthinking these little things because everybody experienced them. It's not just you. It's something that everybody experiences. You have to stop fearing everything. Fear is one of the main things that stops people from achieving what they dream to achieve, what they hope to achieve throughout their whole life. So if we just let fear take over, if everybody just let fear take over, if everybody let overthinking take over, they'd never be able to accomplish anything in their life. These people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I don't know, Mr. Beast, they never took fear seriously. Yes, they might have feared that they're taking a big risk. Mr. Beast dropped out of college to pursue his career in YouTube. Elon Musk sold PayPal, which was his first successful company. Jeff Bezos started a bookshop out of his minimum savings that he had saved up. If those people didn't take on the risk, if those people feared and overthought these small things, they would have never become as successful as they are. Death is inevitable. The only things that are guaranteed in life is death and taxes. So the only way we can keep control of those two things is to make sure that every day we improve ourselves. We do something that will contribute towards our life on earth. Some people may think that, oh, what's the point of overthinking everything? What's the point of hustling? What's the point of making loads of money? What's the point of stressing yourself out and putting pressure on yourself to do this, that, and that? If you're only living on this earth once, so you might as well just live life to the fullest, have fun, do all this stuff, go to parties. But wouldn't you rather live your life knowing that you achieved the most that you could have achieved? Knowing that you worked hard and you actually made a difference on this earth. You made a business which helped people. Maybe you do speeches which motivate people. Maybe you can help homeless people. Maybe you could create a product that will solve a problem for customers. It's these little things that I think are way important than being selfish, only prioritizing your own comfort to go to parties because it's easier. It's easier to go to parties. It's easier to just drink alcohol. It's easier to not do anything all day. It's easier to not revise because you don't have to put any effort into it. But if you put effort into something that is gonna grow, that is gonna help people, that is gonna make a difference on this earth and show yourself and others that you actually achieve something on this earth, then that is a lot more cherishable than just being selfish and focusing on yourself and your own comfort. Having fun is just an excuse, because if we look at it, motivation is just temporary. You may watch this video and you may get a boost of motivation and you may go start doing something and be like, okay, I'm going to do this, this and that. But that motivation is only temporary. you're not going to be motivated the whole time. What actually matters is discipline. Once you discipline yourself to do something, once you discipline yourself to do certain habits, to do certain things, you won't need motivation because you have developed these habits that are just going to be natural to you. You're going to be disciplined and you're going to do things not just because you're motivated to do them, but because you know you have to do it. You're going to revise because you know that it's going to help you pass the exam. You're going to post videos on YouTube because you know it's going to give you more opportunities. Discipline over motivation. Stop focusing on the end result. If you keep thinking about what you want to achieve at the end, your process and progress along the way isn't going to be cherished. You're not going to be grateful for it. You're going to be constantly feeling demotivated because you don't see the end goal yet. You have to be looking at each step. Steps towards the end goal are way more important than the end goal itself. So let's say I started this YouTube channel with one thing in mind. I want to get 1 million subscribers. I want to make £10,000 after making a YouTube video. Do you think I would carry on making YouTube videos? Bearing in mind I haven't made any money off of YouTube and I am nowhere near 1 million subscribers. Do you think I would have carried it on if the only thing in my brain was 1 million subscribers and £10,000 per video? I don't think so. It's really important to cherish each step of the way and don't start something only believing in the end goal, because that's going to just stunt your progress. That's going to make you more demotivated and less likely that you'll ever even achieve that goal, because you won't be disciplined enough to keep going, because you're not going to see that end goal for a long time. It's something that you have to work for. It's something that you have to take steps to achieve. A really good book that I recommend you should read is The Gap and the Gain. The Gap and the Gain is one of my favorite books of all time. It talks about the idea that we have to stop looking at what we haven't yet achieved. We have to minimize that gap between what we have achieved and what we want to achieve, and we have to look at what we have already gained. We have to be grateful for what we have already gained rather than looking at what we could have gained, because most of the time we take things for granted. This is what I did. I used to have another YouTube channel with 500 subscribers. I wasn't so grateful about that 500 subscribers because I kept believing that I could get more. And then my YouTube channel got taken away from me. Now I have this YouTube channel. The moment I hit 500 subscribers was so surreal. I was so grateful because I thought I could never get to that stage again. And you guys helped me get to that stage again. And now I'm much more mindful about what I do, much more mindful about what I'm grateful for, and I keep looking at what I have achieved so far by myself rather than comparing myself to others and looking at what I could have achieved. Last thing I want to talk about is regret. I found a quote online from a 100-year-old man which was dying. He was on his deathbed, and this is what his advice was. Enjoy every minute to the fullest and don't sweat the little stuff, because life flashes by in what seems like the blink of an eye. That quote is said by an 100-year-old man who is on his deathbed, and he's literally rephrasing what I said. Stop overthinking, stop fearing the little things, stop letting fear take control of your life, and do something with your life before it flashes before your eyes and you're on your deathbed like him, and all you can think about is what you didn't do. There's been plenty of studies made on what elderly people regret most in life, and one of the most common things that people said was that they regret what they were afraid to do, not what they did. That just tells you how we have to stop letting fear and overthinking and comfort take over our lives, because we don't thrive being comfortable. The only way you can develop, the only way you can thrive, the only way you can grow as a person is to be uncomfortable. You have to make yourself uncomfortable to be comfortable. Short-term pain equals long-term gain. Not everybody will live to the age where they are on their deathbed and just dying because of old age. Some people will get their life taken away before that. You never know. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You might not be here tomorrow. Finish every day and think to yourself, have I done enough in my life that if I wasn't here tomorrow, would I be happy with that? Can you change that in a few days? Can you change that over a period of time? You are on your deathbed tomorrow. Do you think you'd be at peace with yourself? Or do you think that you would regret those same things that the elderly dying people regret? Because I know that I've tried. I've put in effort, and I know that I'm on my way to a journey of success. And if you are aware of that, if you make yourself aware of that, and if you make yourself disciplined enough to be on a journey to success, the fear of death isn't even there anymore, because you know that when you do die, when the time does come, you did all that you could do. You didn't let fear take control of your life. You didn't overthink of the little things, and you put in as much effort as you could. I would much rather die knowing that I put in as much effort as I could and I worked as hard as I could than knowing that I wasted my time just being comfortable. Being disciplined and doing things that you don't want to do will make you uncomfortable. But by doing these habits, by making yourself uncomfortable, in the future, you'll be so comfortable. You'll be able to do everything you worked hard to do, everything you dreamed of doing. You'll just be so grateful for everything that you did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Go onto my channel to watch more motivational videos. I have book recommendations, how to overcome overthinking, how to start eating healthy, and also a little bit of entertainment like travel vlogs and stuff if you like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day.